going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 12 of our Tottenham career mode, and today we have got the final group game in our Champions League group stage, as well as a game against Southampton and Burnley. Now, we are at the end of December. We're just getting into the end of the calendar year, at least, and we're going to have a lot of games here that are very, very tight. We got Barcelona, one off day, Southampton. We got 2 off days from here on out, up until Everton, so 4 games in there. And then we've got 3 off days, and then back to 2, before we finally get ourselves a little bit of a break between the Carabao Cup semi-final, but it's not in here yet. We'll also have our first round of the FA Cup in this area here somewhere. So we're gonna have to do a bunch of rotating, and with our first game against Arsenal in this series coming up, those are probably the biggest games of the series. We're gonna go ahead and hopefully try and work our way around what this mess is. But we got Barcelona here, and since we are already through, I am going to play I'm going to get a couple changes in here as I look to go ahead and just try and freshen the team up. We'll put Martial on the left, Llorente. We're not going to play Kane. None of the big guys we're going to play today. It's not really necessary as of this particular moment in time. Especially, I mean, we can go ahead and try and grab ourselves a draw, though. Not grabbing a draw is not the end of the world. So we're going to play a fully rotated side, and hopefully we can go ahead and do something with that, guys. But we'll jump into it. Hopefully we can go ahead and grab a draw, finish top the group. It'll make our second round a little bit easier. I mean, it is the Champions League, so you never know. But that is what's going to go ahead and happen. So a lot of rotating over the next couple of days. Hopefully it won't affect us too much, as Lucas is really tired and doesn't need a spot. Dembele doesn't need a spot as well. So let's jump into it. We're going to do this team here. Martial, Llorente, Lamela, Winks, Rabiot, Wanyama, and then Ben Davies, Sanchez, Foyth, Aurier, and Vorm. Let's jump into it. Barcelona and Tottenham. Comes Messi coming at our defense here. And Rakitic somehow got a hold of that, and then Messi struck that. That should have been taken away from Rakitic, and amazing how it didn't happen. And then early on here, Messi fires Barcelona into lead. That's a brilliant strike, an early goal here, and we should have won it away from Rakitic here. We just skipped between him and the ball there. Look at that strike from Messi. No chance for Vorm. It's 1-0 early. They've just told us, and I've just noticed, to be absolutely fair, I didn't even think about it originally. We were just checking out at our own position here, but a loss for Barcelona today and a win for Inter Milan would, oh wow, that's okay. Should they lose, it's 2-0, awful giveaway, and we got a mountain to climb to do it. But if Barcelona were to lose, this was just me getting distracted while talking. That's a bad ball out, but if they were to lose somehow, we were to come back from the dead, and Inter Milan were to win their game, Barcelona would miss out on the group stage, or would miss out on the knockout stage, but we'll have to do a little bit better than we're doing right now. Sanchez does well to find Winks, who hits it. Oh, it's a brilliant strike from Harry Winks, and we've pulled one back here, and I'm not too worried about playing spoiler here. It would be definitely something I want to do. It's a brilliant strike from Harry Winks, and we've pulled one back, and we're back in this game here, and it's been much better since their goal. Finds Llorente. Can we get it out? Oh, Llorente with a heavy ball out to Martial. Martial finds Wanyama in space, and it's blocked away, and we've hit halftime here. It's 2-1. And after our goal, there wasn't really too many chances, and it's starting to slow down just a little bit this game, as Barcelona, I assume, would like to see this out. Even a draw would probably get them through, but as of right now, it's very tight. But we've grown back into the game after their second goal, which is good. We'll see if we can push and grab ourselves an equalizer. Out wide. 65 minutes gone here. Aurier to swing the ball in, and he gets a chest onto it, and it wasn't exactly far away, though the goalie didn't move. He seemed to have that covered. Out wide. Eventually we do, as Son collects it, cuts back in, loops it in, and Martial couldn't get the header on target. 2 minutes added on here, and can we get one more just to see if we can force Inter Milan to grab themselves some nice goal difference? But it looks like Barcelona, after Arthur just did that, are going to hold on to this win here. 2-1 in the end. A game that really didn't matter too much, though. We are going to finish second in our Champions League group and get a team from first place. Of course, though, most of these teams are around the same level anyway. But as you can see, Barcelona had those 2 shots. Naturally, as we gave the ball away, and Inter won their game 3-0. They must be upset that we didn't go and grab anything there. But not too awful considering the team we put out, but we needed to be full strength for the Southampton game, as Dele Alli's reading some speculation around him. Why? But we are going to play Southampton here. Should be a full lineup, so let's jump into it. We got Tottenham and Southampton. Up the wing, all alone. Redmond puts it in, and Danny Ings with the goal. And as a Liverpool fan, I don't feel too awful about that. Danny Ings deserves his spot here at Southampton. He deserves to be playing and scoring goals. He gets the goal, puts us behind. Now we're not going to be too happy about it, but I'm not going to gripe too much about good old Danny scoring. But it is tons of space out there for Redmond. An absurd amount of space. It's a brilliant ball across. Danny Ings just jumps in front, grabs the goal. It's 1-0 Southampton. Redmond coming up the wing again, and another really good ball, and another really good header from freaking Danny Ings again. Now I'm starting to get a little bit irritated, to be fair. That was a really good ball, but I didn't expect Danny Ings to put that in with the header from that distance. And we're 2-0 down inside half hour here when we really got to wake up. This is a lot of space, and that's a lovely ball in, all alone, but look at that header. Absolutely unbelievable header from Danny Ings there, and his second of the game is 2-0. Backward they go. And can we make something happen here now off the break? Oh, a heavy touch, but Lucas is going to touch it. And we got a 4-on-2 here as Lucas is fouled. He was caught, definitely, and he caught me quicker than I thought he would have, and that should be not even a booking, but we're going to have a free kick just before halftime. And unbelievable how that's not even a booking. And Eriksson to hit it, and Eriksson puts it on target, and it's a good save in the end. And we are heading into halftime 2-0 down, and that's as bad a half as we had all year long there. As you can see, they've had their 2 attempts, 2 goals for Danny Ings, and then we've had 2 attempts and no goals, of course. 2-0. Nicely done. Eriksson out wide finds Dembele, and Dembele hits it from distance, and it's a good save in the end from the goalkeeper. We're going to bring the corner in, and we need something to happen soon. Get back into this. Nicely done. As Rabiot comes forward. Rabiot, can he find that ball in? Yes, he can. And Eriksson, oh, it's a good save. Tried to put it away from him, and that's a real chance right there. An absolutely stunning ball from Rabiot. That was a real chance there to get back into this game. And he's offside. Yep, god damn it. Unbelievable. Harry Kane gets it around the outside. It's Martial. Martial slides it across, and it's a penalty. We'll take it. I was going to be upset he didn't get to it, but Hoyt had brought Martial down. And there's a straight red card there for Hoyt, and Southampton are down to 10. We've got a penalty to come. Is this where we get back into the game? Harry Kane puts it away. It's 2-1, and surely we can go ahead and attempt to bring ourselves level here. We got 10 minutes. Harry Kane with a decent penalty, sent him the wrong way, but Southampton down to 10 men, and as you can see, the gap is back there. They must have made all 3 of their subs, and there's a gap on the right side of the pitch. Rabiot cuts back. Oh, and I've lost out there, and with a minute to go, this is everything right here. We're not going to be able to catch him on that break as the ball comes out. Tierney. I was hoping Martial would come into a better place. He's kicked it away, and We had our opportunity there, but it comes to nothing, and we walk away with no points from a home game against Southampton, which is not very good. Bit of a push toward the end there, but we didn't have enough time to play with that gap at left center back there, and it becomes a defeat, and this is where everything starts to get a little tight, especially at the top of the table. We're 4 points ahead, 10 points ahead of City, or Liverpool, I mean, and Chelsea, but 4 points ahead of Wolves, and we're going to have a couple of difficult jobs here, as we got Burnley to come, but we've also got short turnarounds for Arsenal and Everton to come as well. So hopefully we can do something about it, and hopefully we can keep on pushing forward. 4 points ahead of Wolves. Let's jump into it. We got Burnley here, and we got to really turn this around a little bit. Holds on to it. Nicely done. Nicely done. Good turn. It's Grealish. Oh, it's a good save in the end by the Burnley keeper. Just couldn't take it far enough away from him. Good move from us, though. And a decent early start. Cuts back inside. Ben Davies. Ben Davies doing well. It's a great run from Ben Davies. Tons of space. Ben Davies, he puts it over the bar. Great run from the fullback there. Just couldn't find the finish. Nicely done. It's a great takeaway. Is Lucas. Lucas plays it across, and it's going to be an own goal. We'll take it. I thought I was going to find Martial all alone there, but we'll take the own goal. I'm not overly worried about who gets credit, but we'll take it. 1-0, 20 minutes gone. Strange goal. It just kind of bounced off him very lightly and kind of just trickled into the net. Just couldn't get there in time. Agonizing for Burnley here, but I thought that ball should have been a little bit better anyway to find Martial, but he couldn't collect it. It's 1-0. Oh, what? Oh my God, that was... Oh, I pressed A to just clear it originally. Well, I pressed A to pass it, but he just made a strange touch, and we almost conceded a silly goal. Can he get it out there finally? Yes, he can. It's Lucas. Lucas. Can he get that ball in? It's Kane. Kane with the second goal. He's not offside. It's 2-0, and comfortably 2-0. We're having a really good game here. Burnley are having a really hard time getting out of their half. It's been mostly us just picking and probing, and a second goal has finally come, and it's Lucas. Brilliant ball into Kane. First time finish from the league leading goal scorer, and it's 2-0. It's a good ball over the top here, and Robbie Brady hits it first time. I'm not sure why, but it's going to fall back to him, and this is Burnley's first real stabilized attack. And wow, he blew the whistle there after we gave it away. That went flying into the net. I feel Lloris would have had it, but either way, it's 2-0 at the break. Burnley having a real hard time coming forward at the moment. We can take a look at the match facts. They've had one attempt the entire game, and it was that strange giveaway there from Davinson Sanchez. Fairly comfortable for us so far. Another goal, of course, would really seal this up. Ben Davies up the wing here. It's Martial. Martial did really well there. Cuts back. And Martial's doing really well. Finds Kane. It comes to nothing. It's a good header and tipped over the bar there. Strange chance, but a chance nonetheless, as Eriksen comes off, as I'm on him fresh for the Arsenal game. I'm trying to find a way to get Harry off. And that's a brilliant strike. Oh my goodness. Who is that? It's Vertonghen. An absolutely great strike. Oh, bouncing and bouncing for Vertonghen. A brilliant attempt. Unbelievable goal. Corner comes in. It's cleared away and heavy. And he takes one touch, bounces up, and it loops up, and goalkeeper gets a hand on it. But it comes back off the bar. Oh, that's what's happened. I was wondering if Vertonghen had hit it. Absolute deflection has taken that in, and the goalkeeper still almost got to it. It's Grealish who hit it, and then it hit Vertonghen in the head as he tried to duck out of the way. And it's a stunning goal in the end. 3-0. Nicely done. Good football here. Grealish. Martial. Come back over the top. It's Rabiot. Rabiot, nice touch inside. Rabiot, it's going to come to Son, who hits it first time, and it's a good block. Oh, Jesus, poor touch from him. And Ben Davies is here. And Ben Davies is going to slide it across. Back across again. And what have we done? It's deflected and finally in. Made an absolute mess of that. We'll take it. Martial with the goal. I'm not sure why that ball back didn't find a player. There were 3 of us there. We'll have to look at it again, but I thought we had an open pass back, right back here, back to Rabiot, and it just landed right in the middle there. It didn't find Son, didn't find Rabiot, but in the end it just bounces up, and Martial's there, and we get the goal we should have scored anyway. 4-0, absolute cruise control the entire game here. Can we do anything with Rabiot? It's a lovely ball in, comes to Grealish. Grealish hits it, it goes over the bar, and that should be that. 10 seconds to go, a 4-0 victory, absolute drubbing in the end. And we were, from the first minute, really just cruising around in this game. Took us 20 minutes to get our first goal, but just cruising most of the game anyway. It was just all us, Burnley with very, very little going forward. And in the end, it's a 4-0 victory, and another 3 points added onto the board. In this time, in this late December period, getting points on the board is so important as other teams drop points all over the place. As you can see, as Wolves dropped a couple of points there, so there's 6 points back. But our next 3 games are quite difficult. The next 2 at minimum are difficult. We got Arsenal in the derby, and then we've got Everton right after that with very, very short turnarounds. Liverpool are 12 points back, Chelsea are 12 points back, as everybody seems to drop points around this time. And the risk of losing 4 players, we'll have to take a look at that. But next episode, Arsenal, Everton, and Bournemouth in the league. Hopefully, we can go ahead and do one over on our rivals. And we'll take a look at where everybody is. As Arsenal are 8th, 10th, and Bournemouth... Would I pass by them in 9th, actually. So, 8, 9, 10. So, all very close. And we'll see what happens. There's not too much right now between 3rd and maybe 10th. Just 6 points is not too bad, but this is the time of year where things start to happen. So hopefully next episode we can make a couple of those things happen. Vertonghen, Dembele, Vorm, and Llorente. Looks, I'm probably going to let Vorm and Llorente go, and then Dembele I want to keep around, and I also want to keep around Vertonghen, of course, guys. So I hope you folks enjoyed it. I'm going to do these off camera, try and get them back. But guys, for now, that is it. So peace.